Welcome to Oyster Bamboo Fly Rods. My name is Cassie. We are located on East Main Street in downtown Blue Ridge, Georgia. We have been handcrafting bamboo fly rods since 1998, and we host bamboo fly rod making classes here in our workshop on East Main Street.
10 is students. So 240 students a year we run through here. Yeah, that'll spend 6 days with us. You get to choose all your own options. All your basic options are included, so like your length, your line weight, your color, your cosmetics. And then if you want something crazy like the engraving and things like this, then that's also an option, but it's an extra, obviously.
For this one, we're doing a little bit of gold inlay and sculpting. So the gold inlay is where we completely remove it, and then we hammer in a bunch of gold wire for it, punch it all in, make it flat, and then for sculpting, basically cutting away the metal and molding it like you would with clay. It works a lot like a tattoo machine, and so we have all these different tips and varieties, as you can see, kind of lying around, so we're able to get the kind of cut that we can. But all freehand and just winging it.
Well, I'm the shop manager, and I also make rods here. Anything and everything that needs done is what I do. So they started with the raw bamboo yesterday morning, and they're on day 2. They'll do everything shy of planing the thing out today. Yeah, about 8 hours every day. Sometimes a little longer, sometimes a little shorter, but really just depends. We have a set number of things we have to get to each day to make certain we get it done. It's a reductive process until the 3rd day, and then it's a constructive process. So a lot of sanding and filing and very small, planing to the 1,000th of an inch tolerance, but then we glue it all together to make the blank, and then make the rod from there and finish it out. We put the ferrules on, we shape the grip, wrap the guides.
So you can see, if you look at the fiber thickness here, this brown line through here, the brown bit is the good stuff, and we don't have enough of it to make a whole fly rod section. So what we're going to do is we're just going to come in, take a little triangle out of it like that. The triangular strips, this little triangular groove, so it'll lay down in there like that. And then we'll be running the block plane down the top, and then we'll flip it over and run the block plane down this side, and we'll just go back and forth until it goes flush with the surface of the form. Thank you. And that allows us to adjust that size of that crack very accurately. So when it says 114 right there, that means 114 1,000ths of an inch is the height that we've set it to. Human hair is about 3 or 4 1,000ths of an inch across, so we're planing extremely accurately. And you'll take those 6 little strips, put them together lengthwise, they'll form a hexagon. And that's why all the bamboo rods are hexagonal instead of round, because they're made of 6 little triangles. But this is the way it was done since. So before this, they were using wooden rods, like over in Europe and stuff in the 1700s, and previous to that, not until it came to the United States. Those wooden rods, because they were less powerful, had to be much larger. So they were heavier, and they were casting with 2 hands. They were like 14 feet long. And they started coming to the United States, and we got this Appalachian mountain chain. Everything is buried in trees and rhododendrons, little brook trout streams. So they started looking for shorter and lighter rods, and that's they found bamboo could do a lot more with a lot less, and so they started getting shorter and one-handed rods, and then the whole rest of the world copied us. So for over 100 years, bamboo was king, and some people think it still is. So, yeah, and modern materials came along, and they could bang them out, fiberglass, graphite, and stuff. But wonderful tools, but they're just tools. Whereas these are, part of our heritage too, especially as American fly fishers. So.
Teaching the classes too, it's so fun because it's, the steps are the steps. There's the same 10,000 of them every single time we teach class, but it's the people, the stories, the people you get to meet, you get to share the fun that it is what we do. And that's partially what makes this so special, is every time they look at that rod or fish that rod, they get to reminisce on their time with us. I would never in a million years been able to meet as many people or as many different walks of life of people as I have just teaching these classes and then being a part of it.